Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. I've got some intriguing news that could turn the NFC North on its head, and it involves a major move that might just give the Green Bay Packers a huge boost for the upcoming season. Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade that could see Jordan Mailata, the towering offensive tackle from the Philadelphia Eagles, making a switch to Green Bay. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds like a high-stakes poker game, but trust me, the details are lining up in a way that makes this a real possibility. And for Packers fans, it's a game-changer. Jordan Mailata, at 28 years old, is a giant on the field. Standing over 6'8" and weighing around 345 pounds, this guy is an absolute force on the blind side. The Eagles, who are sitting at 9-3 and have been navigating some injury issues, especially on their offensive line, are reportedly looking to shake things up after some recent struggles. According to insider reports, Philadelphia is eyeing some aggressive moves in the trade market, specifically targeting draft picks in the upcoming 2026 drafts, namely the 1st and 4th rounds, after April 4th, 2025. The Eagles are trying to lighten their cap load and free up some room to extend Jalen Hurts, who's been a cornerstone for their offense. As they focus on managing their roster and cap space, they're seemingly willing to part ways with Mailata, who has been instrumental in protecting the quarterback and opening lanes for the run game. Philadelphia's defense, despite being aggressive, has been leaking points, averaging around 24 points per game, and they're looking to bolster their secondary, which has been giving up too much yardage. This trade could be their way of addressing multiple issues simultaneously. Meanwhile, Mailata himself is a fascinating piece. His 2025 PFF grade of 94. 2, as a pass blocker, despite missing 3 games due to an ankle injury, highlights just how dominant he can be when healthy. He's allowed only about 1.4 sacks per 9 games and has an 84% win rate in pass blocking edges. That's elite for a tackle, especially considering his size and rugby background, which gives him incredible agility and lateral quickness for someone his stature. His ability to pull for run plays, averaging 6.5 yards per carry, is another facet of his game that makes him so valuable. It's not just about protecting the quarterback. Mailata can contribute to the run game significantly, making him a versatile and dynamic piece on any offensive line. Looking at his career stats, Mailata has been recognized with 4 Pro Bowl selections, and his overall grade of 92. 1 underscores his consistency. His double-team shed rate of 78% shows that he's not just a big body, but a technically skilled blocker who can hold his own against top pass rushers. In 2025, he's been particularly effective in play-action situations, posting a plus 0.52 EPA per play, which is a clear indicator of how much he helps the offense succeed when the scheme is geared around deception and misdirection. Think about it. A healthy Mailata could be a key piece in elevating Jordan Love's passing game, giving him more time and confidence to make those deep throws or to extend plays. Now let's talk about what this means for the Packers. Green Bay's offensive line has been a mixed bag this season. They've been allowing roughly 2.9 sacks per game, which is workable but still a concern, especially with some key players like rookie Zach Tom and veteran David Bakhtiari trying to find consistency. Adding Mailata, a guy who can help stabilize the line and even boost the run game, adding 155 yards per game on the ground, could be a huge boon for Matt LaFleur's offense. His presence would also help in situations where Green Bay needs tough clutch protection, especially in close games or in cold, snowy conditions that are typical at Lambeau Field. And let's not forget the bigger picture, the playoff picture. The odds for the Packers to make a deep run could see a significant shift with Mailata in the fold. His ability to shield Jordan Love from elite pass rushers like Nick Bosa or other edge rushers who come to play in the postseason makes him a potential X-factor. With a solid offensive line, Green Bay could see an increase in EPA per pass, upwards of 22%, which would translate into more explosive plays and sustained drives. That's exactly what you want in January when every possession counts and defenses tighten up. From a strategic standpoint, this move would also send a message across the league. Green Bay is serious about competing now. They're willing to make bold moves, invest in their offensive line, and give Jordan Love the protection he needs to grow into a franchise quarterback. Plus, Mailata's ability to help in the run game aligns perfectly with the Packers' identity: physical, disciplined, and relentless in their pursuit of victory. Now, shifting gears a bit, the Eagles are in a position where they need to make some cost-cutting decisions. With their focus on extending Jalen Hurts and managing their cap, they might see Mailata as a tradable asset, especially if they can recoup draft capital and manage their financial flexibility. The trade, if it happens, would likely be a win-win. Philadelphia gets some much-needed cap relief and draft picks, and Green Bay gets a proven, top-tier tackle to anchor their line for years to come. The betting odds reflect the buzz, too. The odds for Mailata to land in Green Bay jumped from plus 1,200 to plus 700, signaling that bookmakers see a real chance of this happening. Packers fans, imagine the impact of having a player of Mailata's caliber protecting Jordan Love's blind side, especially in playoff scenarios where every inch of protection counts. His presence could be the difference in those tight, snow-covered games late in the season, giving Green Bay a fighting chance to advance deep into the postseason. Picture this: Mailata as the green and gold's anchor on the offensive line, forging a fortress around Love, paving the way for the run game and elevating the entire offense's efficiency. His ability to handle speed rushers, 82% success rate, means he can neutralize some of the league's most dangerous pass rushers, giving Green Bay's offense a new level of confidence. Plus, his rugby background and agility make him an ideal candidate to handle RPOs effectively, adding another layer of threat for defenses trying to stop the Packers' offense. And let's not forget the long-term outlook. If Green Bay can bring Mailata into the fold, it's not just about this season. It's about setting a foundation for sustained success, building a line that can dominate in cold weather, and giving Jordan Love the protection he needs to develop into the franchise quarterback everyone in Titletown is hoping for. The Packers have always been about resilience, grit, and smart, strategic moves. This trade, if it materializes, would be a perfect embodiment of that philosophy. In conclusion, this potential trade scenario with Jordan Mailata is more than just a rumor. It's a game plan that could reshape the NFC North and redefine Green Bay's offensive dynamics. The Packers are already a team with a solid core, but adding a player like Mailata would take their offensive line to a whole new level, one that could carry them deep into the playoffs and help chase that elusive Super Bowl trophy once again. With his size, agility, and proven track record, Mailata would be an incredible addition, especially in those cold, high-pressure moments where protecting the quarterback becomes an art form. And for the Green Bay faithful, this is exactly the kind of move that keeps the hope alive, that fuels the passion, and that pushes the team closer to the ultimate goal. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Packers have a lot to consider, but if this trade comes to fruition, it could be a statement move, one that signals their intent to contend for a Super Bowl again soon. With Jordan Love developing and a top-tier tackle like Mailata protecting him, Green Bay's offense could become even more explosive. The balance of power in the NFC North might just tilt in their favor, especially if they pair this upgrade with continued growth from their young core and strategic additions in the draft. And I want to hear from you, Packers fans. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Mailata would be the perfect fit to bolster that offensive line and help Jordan Love reach new heights? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion truly matters to us and, more importantly, to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. Let's keep that passion alive, and as always, go Pack Go.